Guys, it's GenCon T-1. I know I haven't done an update since I'm not a big YouTuber. I don't have a lot of patience when it comes to YouTube. But most importantly, my computer's having some slight problems. Nothing I can't recover from, but I'd rather just not overtax my computer at the moment. That being said, update. I got all my games planned. I'm planning to play a lot of DCC. I think I probably mentioned that last time. So I was determining what dice to bring, and I am still going to bring black and purple. But since the last time we talked, I got new dice. So I'm going to show you an overview of basically what I'm bringing to Gen Con. It's nothing spectacular. Yeah, that's it. So let me show you. So I'm going to go from right to left just because I think it's a little bit more interesting from the left side. So I want to save the best for last. This is what I'm bringing to Gen Con 2018. So you saw me wearing glasses. For a lot of people, that might be the first time they ever see me wear glasses. It's kind of a new thing for me. Because my vision's still pretty good, except for reading. I'm starting to need them. And I hope to do a lot of reading of new modules I pick up at Gen Con. So there's my glass case. So, oh, just a fun fact. I find DCC modules, the font, to be a little bit bigger, so I guess it's made for old school gamers like me. Anyway, interesting thought. This is one set of the new dice that I was mentioning. These are from Penny Arcade. It's based on an online show called Acquisition Incorporated, which I'm a huge fan of, which I plan to go see this year at Penny Arcade Expo Unplugged. Of course, shaving kit, shaver, toothbrush, passport because I'm crossing the border. I have a little group of good people that we play games, so I'm bringing my Oakville gamer cards. There's the likelihood of that being actually useful is low, but it's fun to bring. My wallet. There's the dice I promised. I said I was going to bring. I'm not actually. You know what? I'm not going to bring these. I'm going to bring those to PAX, so they don't count. There's also another reason behind it. I'll show you in a second. So I showed you these dice. Whole bunch of American $1 coins. Then a whole bunch of change. And a whole, about $20 worth of money. So I got about $30 just in case of an emergency. I'm getting more money as soon as I get there. A friend of mine owes me money, so because I paid for the hotel. So money check. My case for the razor blades, because I'm going to put them in the case. I'm not going to carry them like this. There's a bumblebee dice, because that's actually my friend's set of dice. Now these are the second set of new dice. I'm pretty sure they're called Nebula dice, and you can find them on Etsy. So I bet if you look up Nebula dice on Etsy, you'll find them. They're really nice. What shocks me is they're super light. They look like they're hand painted and such. Really happy with those. This and the Acquisition Incorporated dice were belated birthday presents. Deodorant. My house keys. I actually usually carry them in a kind of fancy case and such, but I just want as little possible problems at the border. So simple as possible. 2 erasers, just in case if somebody needs to borrow one. I always bring at least one pencil. I usually bring actually a whole stack of pencils and dice and all that kind of stuff. Like actually more dice and, well, no, it's about the same amount of dice I usually bring. But I usually bring a bunch of dice, a bunch of pencils and all that kind of stuff in this really cool little bag. But I'm trying to go with a little bit less this time. But it's always good to have at least one pencil. I probably will find it. You know what? I'm going to go get a sharpener just in case. Because pencils don't run out of ink. So they're quite reliable, you know, in a crunch if something goes wrong. And then what I did is I A5 sized my life as much as possible. But honestly, I didn't prepare as well as I should have. So I quickly grabbed some graph paper, threw it in there. Some hex paper, again, threw it in there. But then this is my like hotel information, my flight information, all that I've backed up on my phone. And then here, fun fact: when I bought this on Amazon, and it's got like a whole bunch of conversions for like, it looks like someone that maybe a Chinese businessman of some sort, maybe an international businessman. Here's all a bunch of Chinese subway lines. One day, who knows, I might be able to explore them. Then I got a list of all my DCC stuff because I don't want to buy duplicates. I've once did that just because I was like, I really want this particular thing, but it was a limited con edition, so yeah, I just don't. And also I got a lot of what do you call them, ashcan kind of indie stuff, and there's a few gaps in my collection, so I want to complete them. And my goal is actually to get all the DCC modules from 67 onwards. Then I got a list of a few things that my friends want, a few things I want. Then I'm going to bring my D&D character, actually. I didn't show that on the camera, but I am going to bring my D&D character, and then I'm going to write it into here and throw it away. So on the airplane, that's what I'm probably going to be busy doing. I'm not sure yet. I might not, because my goal is DCC, not D&D. There's a whole bunch of spell sheets. If you haven't noticed, everything is A5. So, I actually mentioned that at the beginning. So I'm just trying to A5 my life. It kind of makes it small and portable. Just game mechanics I really like. I wrote them down. Then what I did, okay, so I'm going into playing some DCC. I've never played a level 1 character. I have gotten like literally to the last scene of a module, a level 0 funnel, to be killed. I was like, seriously? I was like so excited. I'm finally gonna have a level 1 character. Dead. So people that play DCC with me and think I'm mean, I've played about 4 times, and each time near the end, my character gets killed. I have a lot of bad luck when it comes to DCC, but I still really, really enjoy it. So I brought out all these character sheets. Some of them are like not. Actually, I realized, so Halfling is a mainstay of DCC, but Ranger is an expansion, Paladin is an expansion. I actually have character sheets for all of them. Like that's a level 0 character sheet. Thief. I got all of them. I think I got 4 copies of each. So in case my friend needs one, or many die, for example. Yeah, some of the not so mainstream ones actually. I should now think about it. I should bring the Ashcan expansion that has the rules for those. I probably have it on PDF actually. I could throw it on my tablet. Actually, you know what? That's one thing I did not show on this camera. Is I am going to bring my tablet. I have an Amazon Kindle Fire. It's just being charged right now. And it's going to carry a lot of my stuff in backup form of some sort. So like I have the DCC starter guide on there. I have the GenCon program guide, or not program guide, but what they're planning to have at GenCon, stuff like that. I have Sailors on a Starless Sea on there. That being said, there is my hard copy of Sailors on a Starless Sea. And I got this signed by Doug Kovacs, the artist. Great guy. But what I was surprised by is I forgot to get signed by Harley Stroh. Like, he's the writer, and he's pretty awesome too. So I hope to get that signed when I get there. Hope Harley's showing up today. This time, I'm pretty sure he is. And then here is a Dungeon Crawl Classic's second annual open tournament. It's only the second one. I did not know that. It's the rule guide. 2 copies, again. One for me, one for my friend. Bunch of character sheets and all that kind of fun stuff. So I'm hoping to be able to read that on the airplane, actually. That's actually mine. Yeah. I'm hoping to read all that on the airplane. Plus, there's going to be a couple hours while I'm waiting for my friend to show up. So I have that time too. Final thing I actually almost forgot all about. I am bringing my Acquisitions Incorporated t-shirt. I know it's Dungeons & Dragons, and I'm going to go play DCC, but you know what? It's still gaming, and that's all that matters. That's gone to Gen Con last, every time I've gone, actually. I know it went last time. It's going again, and it will go with me to PAX also. So, awesome. If you don't know what Acquisitions Incorporated is, go check out YouTube. It's a lot of fun. If I was clear in the video, the reason why I haven't really produced a lot of videos is one, I'm not too comfortable with this yet still. Who knows? As I do more, just doing stuff off the cuff, maybe eventually I'll get into some kind of flow. That's what I'm hoping more than anything. If you don't get the opportunity to go to Gen Con, there's something called GenCant, where people play games online and stuff like that. I've had a lot of fun doing that before. At least a year before I did, like 2015, I know I did some GenCant related thing. I don't know if it was actually officially GenCant. It might have been something similar. Anyway, check out GenCant if you can't go. That being said, I guess I'll give you a little insight of partially the reason also. Another reason why I haven't been able to put in the video is my computer needs to be repaired. It's nothing that hasn't been backed up. I don't have any issues in that sense. It's, I don't know how to explain it. It just feels safer if I get the system fixed up. So until next time, I hopefully will upload something interesting later. I don't know how video editing works on this phone, so maybe that's another thing I'm going to play with at the airport. I downloaded a few video editing suites for the phone. I guess 2 things that were not in the video that I'm obviously bringing, that is related to what I just said, is I'm going to bring my chargers, one for my tablet, one for my phone, because if I'm going to do video editing and all kinds of stuff on the phone, I know it's going to be really basic, but it's also going to drain the heck out of my battery, I bet. And also more clothes. I am literally doing laundry right now. So, going to Gen Con and you want to meet up and say hello, cool. I'm always cool to meet new people. I'm not a celebrity at all. I don't know what I'm saying right now. You know what I mean? We're all there to have fun, is I guess what I'm trying to say. And I am bringing Sailors in a Starless Sea, so if you want to play Dungeon Crawl Classics, but you never played it before, but as long as you have a basic idea what a role-playing game, even if you don't, as long as you can roll a d20, really, it's a d20 based system. And also Sailors in a Starless Sea, you start at level 0, which means you don't have a lot of skills. It's more about your creativity of how you're going to interact with the environment. So, till next time, bye. Hey gang, like I said, I'm going to go back to chart and just take a quick look over the final chart here. So the black and purple die did roll more 20s than the other dice, which is interesting. But it's kind of balanced out anyway because, well, I don't know what the purple one I wouldn't say necessarily is. But the black one definitely is balanced out because the black rolls 8 20s, but 9 1s. The average was 10. And the number of rolls that were lower than 10 and 11 or more were fairly close. I rolled 10 or less 54 times and 11 or more 46 times. So it was relatively close. And the purple die was very similar in that sense. I got 10 or less for 45 times and 11 or more 55 times. So actually it was kind of flipped. It actually rolled 11 or more a little bit more than average. And the black actually rolled 11 or more a little less than average. But the average number rolled for the black die was 10. The average number rolled for I wouldn't say average number. The average, when you add them all up and then divide by the number of rolls, was 10. And for the purple was 12. The purple die only rolled 1 twice, but rolled 26 times. So, like, I still feel more comfortable rolling the black die. I don't know. I just feel it's luckier. Again, there's no scientific method in this, really. Like, there's you had all the dice bunched together. They weren't really rolled very well. That kind of stuff. It's all just for funs. Let's see what the classic purple was like, though. It rolled 1 3 times and 20 only once. Its average was actually more on the 10 or less side. So I guess, you know what? Classic purple will continue to be my DM's die. But that being said, I kind of still enjoyed, for some reason, the black die the most. The Cast Crusades die. Nothing against the game. I love Cast Crusades. I think it's what got me back into D&D. But it had the lowest average in the sense of the lowest average in the dice rolls was 10. So that's average, but I mean, like, I got 10 or less 57 times and 11 or more only 43 times. I think it's actually the coolest die out of them all, though. But thematically, I'm sticking with the black and purple. It just, ever since I got into Dungeon Crawl Classics, black and purple's been my thing. So that's why I'm definitely bringing to GenCon. I was just kind of doing this for fun. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. And tomorrow's goal will be showing you what I'm going to pack for GenCon. Take care of yourselves, and bye for now.